Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday, a fantastic green shirt day for the S&P 500 today, up 2.5%. Really fascinating day. My minute by minute chart, the S&P is just kind of moving along, and then all of a sudden it just takes off. It went almost vertical. It was kind of crazy. Seems like the big impetus for motion really had to do with the Facebook Meta, earnings report last night. It was up over 17% today, one of the biggest moves, for a long time for Facebook. And that seemed to maybe cascade into the thought process of what these other companies might be reporting also. Got a lot of good companies reporting this week. This often is a week where the market can do quite well because of that. So we'll see how that plays out. One of the other catalysts seems to be that the gross domestic product, which is the GDP for the US, was actually down 1.4% for the first quarter. It was supposed to be up 1% for the first quarter, so that was a surprise. But when you dig into the numbers, and you kind of need to dig into some of these numbers here during the middle of this pandemic, two huge pieces came out that were very good. Number one, consumer spending was up 2.7% for that quarter, which is the best it's been in 3 quarters. And business investment was up 7.5%, which is the best it's been in a year. And so that seemed to be combined with the Meta Facebook, report, just get things rolling. And, there's some of this is just that everybody's on one side. That's one of the things I always say. It's kind of one of my rules. When everybody thinks it's going to go one way, it'll often go the opposite direction. And that's because there's nobody else left to go that one way. They've all sold or all moved off into different areas. And if you look at what ran today, it's the things that have been running every time things take off. It's the semiconductors, it's the tech companies, it's the high quality companies like Visa or what have you that are moving, and companies with good earnings. And so it's where we've been trying to position ourselves for these gains. If the market comes back up, I think we're in a good spot, and really, really fascinating to watch what happened today. So I don't expect that we'll come straight back up to where we were at the end of March or where we were at the beginning of the year. It does take some time sometimes to grind our way back up. If you look at most charts, they kind of go up a little bit slowly and then they fall quickly. And it's because greed is one side and fear is the other. And fear is a more powerful emotion. And so, sometimes it'll take a little while to come back, but it was significant today. We broke through some technical barriers. This was a big move today. Lots of green. Should get some momentum out of this. We'll see what happens. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I do my show, Talk Money with Tom, from 12:15 to 1. The beginning of that show, I'll give you a summary of what I saw happening this week in the marketplace. And then we answer other questions about retirement planning and asset management, tax planning, those types of things. So if you have some questions, you can ask them then. And that's on our YouTube channel. You can just type in Talk Money with Tom. You'll find it. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we'll talk to you then. Thank you.